For those of you that are looking at starting a business of some kind, whether it's big or small, no matter what type, software company, a restaurant, whatever that is, I think it's, one of the mistakes that new entrepreneurs usually make is they try to go big right out of the gate. And I think that's a mistake for a lot of people, because a lot of people, when they start a business, they don't have a lot of capital, they don't have a lot of experience, they don't have a team yet. And so even though you have, goals for what you want to achieve, you might want to have a restaurant that is packed every day and everybody raves about your menu, or you might want to have a software company that's, 100 people, in size, or you want to, do whatever it is that you want to do. You have your big vision, your big goals. That's great. You need to have that. You need to keep that in mind. That's one of the things that you as the founder need to kind of always keep in your mind, that that's where you want the business to go. But on day one, you do not have the capability of doing that effectively. If you try to start out of the gate at full speed, achieving everything you want, you're going to make some huge mistakes. So I think it's really important that you really take a look at not only what it is that you want to accomplish in the long run, but what you need to at an absolute minimum when you start. And one of the things I always tell people is so important is the concept of a minimum viable product, MVP for short. And what that essentially is something that you produce. It could be a product, it could be a service, it could be the idea or the business plan that you have. What is the least amount that you have to do on that thing or that product to actually get it to launch, to actually get it out to market, to make it available for people to buy? Because a lot of people have within them this perfectionist idea that they want everything to be perfect. They want their software to have all the features that they've imagined. They want the restaurant to have a full menu and all the accoutrements that they want in a big environment that they can have down the line, but they want it right away. And if you wait for that perfect setup, that ultimate setup, that ultimate product that you have, you are either going to wait too long, it's going to take you too long, and you are going to miss your market, or you're going to run out of money. You can't do that. Plus, what you think in your head that people want could be totally off base. So you've got this idea that you think it's $1 million idea, and you think my product, my service, my company is just going to be phenomenal. Everybody has that. You have to have that vision, that goal. But you don't know for sure. Even if you've kind of, done some testing, you've asked your friends, your family, your coworkers about the idea and what they think about it. They might say, hey, this is great. Love the menu. I love your plans for this. I think that software would be great. Whatever it is, they're a very small sample size. And when you actually get your product out there on the market, or you open up your restaurant, your storefront, whatever it is, you are likely to find that your actual paying customers, the people that are walking through the door, the people that are coming to your website, are looking for something different in terms of features in the software, in terms of the menu items that are there, in terms of the environment, in terms of whatever it is that you're selling, that you're offering. So what you want to do as an entrepreneur, you want to start small. You want to start with enough to be able to get your product, your service, your idea out there and launch it. But you want to use customer feedback to continuously improve it. So start small. You got to think big. You got to always have that big vision in mind as to where you want things to go. But you need to be able to start small and open the doors, release the software, put out your website with a minimum amount of information, a minimum amount of idea, product, or service that you require to actually start to bring in revenue. And if you can do that, then you can use that revenue that comes in to continuously improve your product, your service, your offering over time. But don't make the mistake of trying to come straight out of the gate and do 100% of what you have in mind. You are going to have too many frustrating delays. You are not experienced enough yet right out of the gate. Unless you've been an entrepreneur for many years, you're going to have a tough time. Even if you are experienced, you're going to screw up. Because just because you've succeeded once does not mean you are going to succeed again. I've succeeded a couple times, but I've screwed up so many other times. So just keep that in mind. Be very careful. If you've got enough money to have a one shot at opening a business, you need to think very hard, very long about how you want to do that, and use your money, use your time, use your energy wisely.